to the top 8 and just keep surviving. The Newcastle, so prevalent here and so important for their survival. Now they've got the shield they can move forward through, and now they might be able to take out the teams to their right as well. NAVI doing very well here.
Stay healthy, gone. ExoClan eliminated as well as we find ourselves with 6 squads now remaining. And Rez coming in from the Newcastle. Can NAVI get back up to their full complement? Yes, they can again. Infinite have gone. And NAVI, remember, were 1 kill away, 1 player away from being out in 18th and 19th respectively. And now in the top 3, Theory Tenacity go down, Danish go down. NAVI could win this, but now they're getting swung.
They are getting swung, but now the Rez attempt does come through. It doesn't work though. 2 squads now remain. And are Ronin going to be able to clean this one up? But no, nothing slammed.
There's a big slam. The damage is already there. He's just trying to buy some time for his teammates to get in position. They surely should be in a good spot to win this one. It's a 2v3 if I'm not mistaken, and Forbidden will be your champions. They're the first champs of Year 5 here in EMEA. And what a way to start things.
It was a great spot. Bought them 2-3 placement points. But now at the end of the day, you're seeing the strongest positions, Infinite, Stay Healthy, have really a commanding lead here. EMEA also alive, Forbidden as well as Danish, who's in the corner as a trio. No one really paying attention to them, but alive and well in this top 5.
Now for Stay Healthy, they've got to drop down from that high ground at some point, and now they make that play. Falcons will get the knock. That's another KP they will secure. Can they reset here? Catwall goes down, which is going to split the zone again. Danish have gone down as well. We mentioned how top 3 is a minimum from this position for them. Well, that's what they've managed to achieve. The Newcastle wall will go down, but also they've got to be careful of the Ultra Q. You can see the attempted abduction coming in from the team across from them, but Stay Healthy outputting a huge amount of damage to force this team away.
4 squads left. Stay Healthy, 3rd place in the entire lobby. Altar portal there to be taken if they want, but also getting vision potentially, and the swing is real. Stay Healthy, not healthy anymore, as Infinite turns it around onto them. Yekui and Kizarone trying to survive now. 0-0 will fall also, as now it's just Artico and EMEA claiming the victory. We told you that no one was paying attention to them. Well, better look up, because they are your champions.
Well, Hackers, it looks like they might try and play for second here. They're certainly going to try and win this fight. It's isolated enough that if they win it quickly enough, they might be able to engage. However, we do know the other team is going to be overlooking this. They're going to want to third party this and take home the win. Couple of boards going out. Alliance really want to take this fight. Now they're going to swing in on the staircase. Cat spikes it down, which will slow things down. Effect down to about 10 HP, but still alive here.
This should open things up for Annex and should be a guaranteed win for them, really. They've been able to move center zone and are just watching this unfold in front of them.
Hackers is down, so Alliance down to 2, but they've been down to 1. They've been down to 1 HP at points in this game, so don't count them out just yet. And yes, indeed, they get the reset once more. Annex Esports still holding this fence line, just waiting for the action to take place in front of them, but nobody is going down right now.
Yeah, they're waiting for some knocks, but because both teams are just backing off, it is not a guarantee for Annex just yet, because both these teams now have to take separate angles, you think, unless the drop happens here, and then it would open up for Annex.
I mean, Alliance are just trying to hug a wall at the moment. You can see that the port to the roof has made it a little bit more difficult. Effect trying to look for a stick behind this Q. Unlucky's going to find one. Effect finds another. Alliance is still healthy here. And this could be a game for the ages if Alliance can pull this one off. Annex Esports having to fire through the cat wall. They will find one. They should be able to move in and clean these pieces up, but with the way that Alliance has been playing, they're going to have to make sure that they close out, and that is exactly what they do. Annex Esports will take home the win here in game number 3.
It's going to be really who survives out of ExoClan, Alliance, and Infinite, and how they actually traverse the map to the point. You've got the portals to get out of the building, but then you've also got the Newcastle to maybe build a little bit of a base here for Alliance, and they're actually starting to march towards GG, which could ruin GG's plans.
Alliance knows they've got to make a play and do something. Goes through the portal. Hockeys with the P20s. No doubt about it. Gets the first trade, and hopefully Effect gets the second, and maybe even the third. He goes down. It's up to Unlucky now. Trying to Newcastle wall. He's going to try to fight out of this. He will, and he gets the kill.
Beautiful from Unlucky. Res after res, make your opponent just slightly doubt what they have to do, and then you whip out those P2020s, and now Alliance are going to be back up, and it looks like maybe they avoid the gunfire. NAVI are looking towards them, but Alliance now have to worry about EXO, who are still close to them, Infinite, who are still alive in that building as well, but this is all leading up to a NAVI win, you'd feel, as they have so much space, so much coverage of this map.
Alliance shouldn't win. There's no reason that they should win this game. They shouldn't have even won that fight, but somehow they have. And that just seems to be the story of Alliance. Maybe their luck is running out. NAVI in a great position here, our winners of our Year 4 championship in Sapporo just a few months ago under the banner of Go Next. Now representing NAVI, can they get a dub heading into game number 1 on E-District? We'll see here as ExoClan falls. And it's just Arctic to remain.
Yeah, Navi now, it should just be cleanup crew. Only one squad left. However, they are on the low ground here. This is not as easy as it first looked. And there is a chance for Infinite, albeit a slim one. It's not going to happen. Navi proved that it was not just a one-hit wonder. They are going to make a full-on album as they are back with a bang here in Year 5.
The BPR going to have to move very, very soon. The zone is closing behind them. My boy, Optimus Fish, the greatest of the cyborg fish, looking to move forward with his team.
Cyborg?
Don't question facts.
All right. Well, a lot of these teams now that are left are just trying to find as much space as possible to avoid one another because you don't want to be the first team to engage, as Ronin have lost one.
Ronin do lose one, but it's going to be exchanged, and Nemesis will now fall as well. So we're into our top 3, and they will be able to get the res. MG Clutch with that grapple on the Pathfinder, by the way. Now I want them to win. Was able to get close enough to his teammates and the Newcastle of Jay Hanzo to get back to his feet. So Ronin trying to fire through knockdowns here, trying to hit knuckle clusters, trying to do what they can to command space. They're going to have to go up to this high ground at some point, but it might leave them a little bit exposed.
Very exposed, actually, is now Ronin down to just the 1, but a chance maybe to get the res if you can avoid the gunfire. If suddenly look elsewhere, the mother load now comes down, and the reposition done so much damage to open it up to Infinite as they get that win. I said they were up into the top 3, but now they put even more points on the board. I think too many points now for Alliance to catch up Infinite, which probably has the writing on the wall for who's going to be winning Pro League Week 1, but a chance for Alliance to send themselves further up these leaderboards and get more points in the overalls. Infinite now have this building, have grenades, have utility, and it's kind of going to be Cybercats down low and Alliance and Infinite watching from above.
Cybercats have that Maggie as well, and if they get a wrecking ball in this final zone, it could be GG for everybody else in the lobby. We'll have to see if that's going to have an influence. Sheila as well, also in the arsenal here. On the other side of things for Alliance, it's Fuse and that motherload they're going to be looking for. Maybe it's just going to be raw gun skill from Effect. Again, great shots from the P2020s, but nobody going down.
Yeah, notice how he doesn't drop there as well. That would have just been giving up the game. Alliance think they can win this one. You deal the damage, you wait, and you see where Infinite come out, and you force the 2 teams together.
Down on the low ground is going to be Infinite, who just want the KP. They want to take home second, and that's what they do indeed. And it might have been enough to secure first place overall, but our game 6 belongs to Alliance. Only available for them to try and take this space away from. It's easy KP for them. I'm not sure if they've actually managed to take Deeds out. No, Deeds is still alive, although you get the feeling that we might not be saying that in about 3, 2, 1. He's gone as well. VDR eliminated as CTE pick up some KP.
Can Liquid Anywhere take advantage of this, though? Because CTE have taken damage, and yes, here comes Liquid Anywhere to swoop in. But now Huss, they're going to go for the 4th party here. Maybe they can pick up the pieces, but all the meanwhile, Shopify Rebellion are watching all of this.
This is going to be the freest win that Shopify Rebellion could ever ask for. They've just got to be aware of some random ports behind them if they are available. Skill Cakes is left on his own. He'll be swung on here by Zainu. Behind the knockdown shields, who are taking a little bit of a battering, but when Koi and Zainu are looking at you, even Skill Cakes won't be able to survive. Huss are down, and now we find ourselves with a 2v3 as Jaguares and Neazul stand for Liquid Alienware.
They were able to reposition, though, and the Dark Veil goes down. This isn't over yet, but Shopify Rebellion, with the player advantage, should win this one.
Yeah, the EMP goes down as well. There is that knock. Koi picks up his millionth kill of the ALGS, and Neazul stands still, accepts his fate as Shopify Rebellion will win your game number 1.
Gonna run into 100 Thieves too. So many teams just going at it right now as the zone pulls in. 6 squads left, and he's just trying to get through that Newcastle shield. It's not gonna happen though, as Liquid Alienware, though Jaguares is still alive, lose Neazul.
Oh, the Newcastle wall is good enough. 100 Thieves still alive at the moment. Somehow Vernos is left. Jaguar is 1 HP. What the heck did you just do? That is insane. From Jaguares, they fall out in 4th position. Liquid Alienware will fall. 100 Thieves go down as well as Unleashed sat on the high ground here with a Kraber in the hands of Digivibes.
What a moment here from Jaguares. He finds that next level, Super Saiyan, whatever you call it, and just gets the job done. It's not going to be the win, but it is going to be a highlight that we will remember for a long time. Unleashed now have a chance to close out game 2. 3 shields. They got a red on Newcastle. Vlorzi dropping down with the P20s, trying to find the last one. It's Madness. He's been causing chaos with that 30-30. He's going to go down, and Unleash will find the kill and find the victory in game number 2.
Well, Reps did say it's a chance for players to shine in this environment, and maybe he's going to be the one shining in this game. Can VDR convert this into a win to get some much-needed points to send themselves up these leaderboards, though? Oblivion do have the Altar available, and of course have the Rampart and Sheila, which could play a big part into this, and of course the red armors we've already mentioned. A severe advantage when it comes to armors here.
VDR. I hope you're ready for this jelly. Panic Apex.
Oh, Panic!
A problem. It's Reps who's down, and surely that just opens the door. You have to remember where that solo is. It's going to be fun. Off the back of the damage against the KP, Jelly moves in. Vaxilon tries to scarp her away, but surely this is just about closing out. Oblivion will close out and prove that they are here to play in this week of the Pro League.
Reps, Verholst, and Hal, all on separate teams, having a chance here in this lobby. Falcons will be the ones who have fallen down, but Reps and Verholst, having just split, now have a chance to try to claim that that decision was the right one for each of them. Jim Burton with the push. Reps gonna fall to half health. Shield goes down. Deeds also finds the crack. Jim Burton smells blood in the water, and he knows this is the moment they've got to capitalize on. Still swinging. The swing will not end. As VDR loses Thieves, they lose Vaxilon, and that's that. 100 Thieves now alive in the top 3 with Fury and Envy.
100 Thieves have just been able to force that engagement. They absolutely shove VDR into Envy, and now 100 Thieves commanding the most space and arguably have the best position in the game. Furia still down low, still being a nuisance, and still have the red armor on Madness here, so there is a chance they can still do something, but Envy and Furia might just be forced together with 100 Thieves to watch from above.
Verholst with the caustic as well, feeling very confident that no one's going to push. A little bit of an anti-alter there because you might want to portal up, but you're not going to portal into a caustic gas canister and have success. So maybe a little bit of patience, maybe a little bit of understanding. See that portal right there? They're not going to want to take that. 100 Thieves takes Furia right away. And the caustic.
Oh, the push.
Making it known. Verholst getting pushed though by Envy. This could be it. Jin Burton trying to do what he can do. It's just him and Sykes. It's a 1v1 to take it all. Has the altar portal come back and forth. Jin Burton's gonna slide, just trying to get through the shield, and he certainly will. Will Sykes somehow have a miracle? Oh, and he will.
Furia, Hus, and VDR. 3 teams is all that remains, and look at the size of the zone.
A chance for someone to take advantage and gain a lead here. Hus, second place on 42 points at the moment. VDR, fourth place on 39. As for Furia, they can catch up. They're on 37 points in 8th position. It's Envy who are currently in first, but of course, likely to be overtaken here by either Hus or VDR. But you can see it's just everyone assessing the scenario at the moment. How do we get towards the middle here? And who is going to jump first?
Oh no! Oh no! Furia just getting ripped by Sheila. By the way, Furia, Hus, excuse me, on your screen, 3 red armors. We talked about how rare that is to get 1. They've found 3.
Reps has just gone down as well. Skittlecake's getting the knock. BDR struggling a little bit. They've been backed up into a corner. Hus kind of have the vantage point. They've got eyes on everyone below, and they've got a Kraber.
Kraber hits 150, but not a knock. But Jen's gonna get the fin, or the down, I should say. And Skittlecakes, he sees them lined up. Skittle, what are you doing to poor old VDR? That is a disgusting angle.
Stop! They were already dead. Surely Hus cleaned this thing up.
What a performance this would be from Hus. In the penultimate game, 3 squads remain, but it's just the pieces of Furia, and I think 1 remaining member of VDR. Hus will move in. VDR are gone as Hus will be your champion.
Hus march on, and they make onset start to chant their names once more. That does eliminate one of the closer teams that were trying to chase Hus, and maybe the writing's on the wall for our winner of this series now. One of the best series we've watched, really, of Apex Legends in Americas throughout Pro League history. But Liquid Alienware still with an outside chance. 5 squads remaining. A win plus all these kills. Maybe they can overtake Huss. As Huss have been eliminated in 5th position.
Huss are eliminated. They're gone. And you never know. You never know. If you can clear the lobby, then Liquid Alienware might be able to steal one here. Locked in with 1 player remaining. That's going to be Rambo. We've seen him shimmy and shake as a solo before and pull off the almost impossible. 100 Thieves still alive as well. And Empire will close out your top 4.
100 Thieves in 5th position as well. They have a chance to push their way into the top 3 here and put some points on the board. Been so tight, this lobby. Liquid Alienware hold the north, and actually, there is still a member of Locked In alive just north of them, and it's a solo rat. We have seen this before. This time it's Rambo, though. Can he impact this final circle? Has he spotted him out?
Just spotted him out. It just went around the corner, though. They can't commit to it. They can't drop because they know even though it's 1 KP, they need more than that.
Wait, have they seen him? Are they just pinging ahead of a spot where they can drop? Rambo might have...
I think they have seen him.
No, they haven't. Rambo's behind them.
Rambo's behind them, and they didn't know. Rambo might take down Liquid on his own here. Elsewhere, 100 Thieves. Take down Locked In, and 100 Thieves will claim the final game. But how will the final standings look after that? Rambo might have just single-handedly broken the hearts of Liquid Alienware.